KJ, you're a very smart person. I'm curious where you do your best thinking.
Walking.
Oh, okay.
I think walking, I feel like you're moving, your mind kind of starts to wander. So yeah, I find walking for sure.
Blood's pumping, you're getting oxygen. Do you think you do better thinking with or without headphones?
It depends. I found my best thinking music is Bad Bunny.
Really? Because you don't really understand, but your soul understands.
Yes.
Whoa.
And I don't get distracted by the lyrics
Whoa.
of like English words. So yeah, I love walking and thinking to Bad Bunny.
I love Bad Bunny. That actually is such a vibe. You should listen to, if you haven't, Rosalia's album from this year. That's another good one because it's like the grooves, the beats, you can feel the emotion, your body can feel it. But yeah, then you don't have that extra layer.
I know, and his voice is so good. The way that he sings with emotion.
I know. It's really good.
Yeah.
I got to get you into some of my trashy like French pop and stuff too, because that has the same. I understand even less, even less famously. It's amazing that we can listen to music where someone is singing in Spanish, and you took it in high school. I'm imagining you took Spanish.
Yes.
Okay. So how many years of education did you have in the Spanish language? Like,
probably at least 8.
Yeah, same. And I can listen to that album forward and back. And
I've listened to that album.
Up like 4 words.
I don't even know, like over 250 times.
Oh my God. Wait, which?
I did Europe for probably 3 months and bumped that Bad Bunny, the like Agosta album on repeat, walking around.
Damn.
And still like could not tell you a lyric from the album. Like never even inspired. Like, I was just kind of tuned out a little bit.
I love that. So your best thinking is done when you're walking and you think sometimes it's with headphones with music playing. Do you ever feel like it's like you got to just take it out and take in the actual whatever?
I prefer not to have headphones in.
Okay.
I think I heard someone say that once, that they like to be kind of immersed in the environment because like one, again, will you be in the environment and one will be like that exact stimuli.
Whoa.
In terms of just like, I don't know, engaging with the world around you. So I kind of do like that, to have headphones out.
Right. I mean, you definitely do think in a different way. What about if you're with another person? Do you still think you do? I mean, I feel like when you're walking with another person, good conversation happens.
Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe it gets your brain going in a collaborative way as well.
When do you do your best thinking?
Well, I'm going to say in the shower, in water. Like when I don't have my phone, I'm not talking to anybody else. I think if I'm taking a shower and raw dogging it, no music, which is very rare, I could probably solve the climate crisis. But when typically I have music playing, and I do think I do my best thinking that. I think it's like I need like a removal of stimulation.
Okay.
But also walking for sure. So I had heard of this thread that we're going to do today, but I'd never actually done a deep dive. And I know I say this usually every week facetiously, but this genuinely is my new favorite thread on Reddit. And today's episode, you might have guessed it, we are going to be doing Reddit shower thoughts.
The beautiful thing is we're all human. This all happens. You can do whatever you want. There's consequences, but do whatever you want. People are going to do what they want to do. 100%. Bottom line.
The baby's crying and the dog's barking. I'm like, you're bad.
Welcome to Two Girls, One Thread.
Welcome to Two Girls, One Thread. It's 2026. We're washing away our sins. It's about to be the year of the wild horse. And today we're unpacking Reddit r/shower thoughts. What do you think?
Can't wait.
Do you sing in the shower?
I don't. Do
Why?
you?
Why don't you sing in the shower?
I kind of get in and out.
You're so disciplined. You don't have to.
No, I love a bath.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But when you're in the shower, you don't sing, even though that is when you sound the best, and it is like usually private, unless you're like in the Home Alone movie or something. You just get in and out. You're just like 60 seconds or less.
Are you a big singer in the shower?
I mean, when I'm in the shower, I all I'm thinking about is I got to change my career because I think I should be the next Joelle Siwa. That's
I think
what
you
think
could.
about. Yeah, I mean, that's honestly, that was what I was thinking about doing for 2026 is just become JoJo Siwa. Not my own version, like literally just assume the identity of Joelle Siwa. You saw that she changed her name. She's doing a rebrand.
Oh, really?
She's going full name. No more Mr. JoJo. Joelle. The only Joelle I know
didn't
is
know
like
this.
my friend's mom. You know, back in the day.
I know, that's wild. She was born in what, like 2002?
Gotta be, yeah. I'm definitely gonna say post 9/11. She's like 23 or something like that. Yeah, so she's like, don't call me JoJo, call me Joelle. Same person who famously said that they wanted to name their first children Timmy, Jimmy, and
Well, it's wild that her mom seems like a natural stage mom and didn't have that sort of mindfulness when it went to naming the daughter.
oh, because you think that Joelle is not a good stage name.
I guess maybe it is. I mean, she has found.
But is that what you're
success.
implying?
Yeah. Well, I just feel like Joelle's doesn't really fit with like that generation.
It does not.
You know, like of her age group, how many Joelles are there?
What do you think a stage mom should have named their child? A natural born stage mom with a natural born talent like Joelle Siwa. What do you think?
I mean, like I feel like John Bonet, like was named with like the stars and the mother's eyes. Like, that's a pretty like power.
Well, it's a combination of their names, right? Famously, the parents' names. I love that you brought it back to John Bonet, and that's on being. I mean, that's like the '90s. That was such a formative. I can't believe I didn't see like a John Benet Ramsey theory in the Shower Thoughts thread. You know what I mean? Because that's still.
I feel like it's skipped a generation.
You think so? I think people are still
that's true. There's documentaries.
There and I've seen them all.
But like baby boomers were weirdly obsessed with John Bonet.
Yes. Yeah.
Even more so than us. Like we've now come to appreciate the lore through let's say Netflix documentaries.
Yes.
But the real time experiencing of that whole saga was really, I think, a boomer sort of thing.
The boomers were moved. Yeah. God. I mean, put the boomers in the showers. Let's get them thinking a little bit more. Let's give them a little time to think and rinse off. Okay, do you want to kick us off? I'm dying to know.
Okay. First one from Shower Thoughts. You don't know your own name until someone tells you.
Whoa.
And
Is
then
that true in every instance?
like a commenter goes on, doesn't really make it your own name, does it?
Whoa. Well, some people name themselves.
That's true.
So maybe that only applies when you're born. I mean, that definitely does seem like a shower thought that you're just like something that you would freak yourself out about. Like if you ever, when you say a word, sometimes you say it over and over and then it starts to not sound. Have you ever done that with your name? You say it over and over and then you're like, Catherine, what is that? So I feel like that is a shower thought that you would just get scared.
Well, I was thinking about that too recently because I have a dog and the dog's obviously trained to do commands, but it's weird that a dog can't really understand what a name is, but it's trained when it hears its own name, it knows it's not a command. It knows to like perk up and turn to it.
Right.
So it knows like its own name without knowing what a name is.
Yeah, so it even applies to dogs. I mean, what is that famous book that's the sweetest word to anyone's ears is their own name? Isn't that like a classic?
Is that true to you?
That the sweetest words to my ears, my name. I don't think that is true. I was actually just talking to someone about this, which is, and I was saying like, this is very specific. I wonder if it's just specific to me, but there is a pattern, a thing that has happened to me in romantic relationships historically. I can think of at least 3 people I've been with where this has been a thing that I've actually brought up to them. So it's probably even happened more. But I've like called people out that they only say my name when they're like upset with me or mad at me. So I've actually almost had like the opposite. I've been like weirdly like negatively reinforced on it. It's like they'll call me anything else. Like I just feel like a lot of people call me like nicknames or like first and last name. And then when they're actually mad or annoyed, they'll be like, Kara. blah, 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 blah. And so I think, so I'm actually like, oh, I don't know. It depends on the context. I guess if I'm at like an award show, I would want to hear my name. But, you know, in my day to day, in an intimate relationship, I've gotten a little bit gun shy from it. I'm like, oh, fuck, what did I do?
I think sounds natural to me, though. It is funny. I have heard people say that, like, it's almost an expression of intimacy when you say their name aloud to them.
Totally.
Which it's totally opposite for me. I almost get a little weirded out at the sound of my own name.
Yeah.
And in the context that you're describing, it kind of is almost like when you start a text message to somebody with their first name. Like, there's that weird, like, we're speaking, you don't need to text me, Catherine, like, how are you? You can just kind of start by saying, how are you?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's a case-by-case basis, honestly.
Did you like your own name growing up?
Yeah, I mean, I think I liked it fine. I liked that it means friend in Gaelic. I thought that's
I like
nice,
that.
you know? Yeah, I think I liked it. I didn't know a lot of Karas. The only things I don't like about my name is that people always spell it with a K, and they always say Kara. But since marrying into the Kardashian family, I've accepted the spelling change, so I don't really care. Do you like your name?
Yeah. I always liked it.
Did you ever have a name that you wanted to change it to when you were a kid?
No, I think I always liked it enough. Maybe I went through a period where I wished that my mom had shortened it to something because people would be, you know, always be hassling you.
You're not a Katie.
No, I'm not a
You've
Katie.
never been a Katie.
Maybe I could have been a Kate along the way.
Kate, yeah, okay.
But I think if your parent is the one who shortens it.
Right.
I'm not like a boy. Like my brother's a Michael who is shortened to Mike by all of his guy friends.
Right.
But I feel like that's more common amongst men.
Right. It's actually really funny to imagine someone calling you Katie. I don't know why. Like most Catherines, that's like so normal.
Yeah, that's true.
But KJ is like a slick. You're lucky if you have like the good initials too.
Yeah, KJ works.
KJ works. Damn. But yeah, I don't know if it's the sweetest sound. And I think that, yeah, you don't know your name until someone else says it. That's definitely like, whoa. When the weed hits. Okay, I got one. This whole thread just kills me because, yeah, it just feels like people really listing all these like profound thoughts. It just looks like my notes app of like jokes I write when I'm high that I write down to get it out of my system, but I would never tell them on stage because they're not funny, but they're kind of like this. Okay, so this next one from Showerthoughts. Think about the most annoying commercial jingle ever produced. Okay, do you have something in your head? Okay. Someone auditioned to perform it and wasn't good enough. That's kind of funny. Wait, which one did you think of?
I mean, not most annoying. I really liked Meow Mix growing up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So someone went in there and they were like, ooh, that sounds too much like you're a cat that's been living in the dumpster, right? Like,
that's true. Yeah. What else is there? Folgers.
Yeah. I mean,
the coffee one.
This is like, of course.
A dollop of Daisy.
A dollop of Daisy. I mean, what else those aren't annoying to me. I'm kind of like, all these are going. I'm like,
what else were
800-588-2300.
Oh my gosh.
Empire. That's not a national chain, I guess.
Is Empire
still around? The carpet guy? I don't know. I mean, he was a cartoon to me, I guess, technically. Wait, now I'm getting...
Is he still alive?
Well, I'm conflating Empire carpets with Menards.
Menards.
But it is kind of funny. I don't know, that someone would be bad at singing a jingle and they'd have to be like someone coming in and doing I Want Meow Mix, and then the producer having to be like, fuck, that was tough. This person commented, it's a hard life for us jingle producers, driving from audition to audition only to be mocked by the infamous jingle jerk. Okay, they're trying to make a joke. That's tough. And that's where it gets a little bit tricky on these threads. Think about the person who got cut from the nationwide jingle for not being on your side enough. What? Anyway, I think that is one of those thoughts that, you know, sometimes you write it down, you get it out of your system, and you're like, that's probably good. I probably never have to bring that up again.
Yeah, I like that one. Okay. Another shower thoughts. Somewhere in the world out there, two people matched on a dating app. And both are using ChatGPT to write every response to each other.
I think that's not somewhere out in the world. I think that's probably happening in this very building that we're in. It's probably happening everywhere. That is scary to think about, though.
I know.
So you have a computer you have like a computer that you've trained to mirror your own language and reinforce you, that's generating text, and then the other person is doing it back and forth. I wonder if like the ChatGPT and you can see the ChatGPT and me, and that they actually can tell from just the speech patterns, probably.
Yeah, I think
that the chats are actually talking to each other. Oh, fuck. And then the chats are going to fall in love. But then what if the people that got the connect, I mean, that's a movie.
What does this person say? There are probably many people doing this. Sounds like they're perfect for each other. They'd never run out of things to say to each other. The thought of someone using ChatGPT to converse with me is such a huge turnoff that I'd never consider dating them if they did.
Whoa.
LOL. Yeah.
Then you should be running every message that you get from someone into chat and saying, do you think that you wrote this?
I think you must be able to do that, right?
Probably.
Because I've definitely received a handful of messages before where in my heart, I know it's ChatGPT, but I feel like I must be able to use ChatGPT to vet their own stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we should try it. So you just would pop a screenshot in and just say, analyze this text and tell me if you think that any or all of it was written by chat.
I don't mind the idea of using ChatGPT to almost improve the way you
yes,
could think about things or think about how to text people or how to go about texting them. But it doesn't seem like people are learning from ChatGPT. It just is copy paste.
Right.
It's not like they're actually.
We are not learning from ChatGPT. We are teaching ChatGPT to get smarter. So we're all giving it all this data and all these screenshots of text. So it's actually just getting better at mimicking us because we truly live in a dystopian movie.
Yeah.
Right? But you're right. Yeah, we're getting better at copying and pasting, and that's about it. And then you actually trust yourself less. It makes you question even more, and you're like, oh, well, maybe I got to make sure I run it through chat so that I don't say anything that's to this or to that.
Yeah, I guess it all comes out in the wash once you start dating face to face anyway. Right?
Maybe, yeah. But what about, I mean, it's kind of people using it when they're first dating and first kind of trying to get somebody engaged in talking to them. That's kind of scary because then you might be tricking them into liking you and you don't think like that. So what happens when you don't have ChatGPT and you can't come up with all your, I mean, chat's never made me laugh. So all of your quips or whatever the hell it is, then what do you do?
Yeah.
Then you're sitting in front of the person. What if you carry this on for years and years? You actually do successfully get the person, you lock them down, and you don't even know that you're living in a house with a stranger.
That's true.
Because every email message.
So instead of a Romanian gypsy who casts a love spell on someone, you can use ChatGPT to seduce them.
To manipulate.
Yeah. Into falling for you.
That's sinister. Right? Because it's fake. It's also how there's the thing of if women are on birth control when they meet somebody and then they stop taking it, it's almost were they attracted to the pheromones?
That's true.
Or were they blocked by that?
Do you think that ChatGPT is the new pickup artist? Remember that book that men claim to love?
My favorite book? Yeah, of course. Do I think chat's the new pickup art? I think it's helping a lot of incels.
Yeah.
Probably generate some messages. I mean, I think it's helping not just incels and non-incels. I don't know. It's actually creeping me out. And then most people's profiles are also probably written. A lot of them are written by chat. Well,
I just read or heard on NPR. I think it was maybe an article in the New Yorker about ChatGPT and the trickle down effects. And it was a couple was describing the woman was really into erotic novels in general, beach reads, all of that stuff. Right. And so she was using ChatGPT as kind of a living erotic novel.
Whoa.
That she was texting, sexting ChatGPT.
Whoa.
And in lieu of her husband, she's been married. And so was interviewed for the context of this article. And I think the journalist was explaining that when she went to follow up like a final time with the husband, he wasn't returning calls. And she thinks like he didn't realize the depth of like that his wife was actually had fallen in love with ChatGPT or what that actually meant. So I could see that being in the future too.
Okay, I just thought of something. What if there was like a way, I mean, maybe this already exists, and this is a shower thought. What if there was a way that you could have chat, you're having like it's like chat as like a couples counselor. Like you're having a discussion or a disagreement with your partner. You put chat, like you put the mic on and it can like live transcribe and listen to your conversation. And then it stops and it's like, points out all the things. It's like, actually, that's projection, that's manipulation, that's gaslighting, that's this defense mechanism. Like, that is already kind of happening because people are doing that. They're putting in scenarios and being like, what do I do about this? Or what should I say to this? Or why is this person acting like that? But if you actually did it, you did that together. What do you think?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I bet you could. You could say to ChatGPT, you are the world's most renowned couples counselor. You are a combination of Esther Perel and this person and da-da-da-da, and like analyze this interaction between me and my partner.
Like how they do for the election debates, like live fact checking. That's how it would be.
That would be great, actually. I would invest in that technology, spiritually, of course. Okay, what else do you got, Catherine?
Okay, this is from Random Thoughts.
Okay.
I'm going to miss the year 2025, not the events, the number itself. I think it's a cool year visually. 2015, 2020, 2025. I don't know, those numbers just look nice to me. 2026 is not as pretty looking or cool. 2025 feels like a futuristic number. I sound insane.
I don't think that sounds insane. I mean, like certain numbers are more satisfactory than others. I haven't run the numerology on
I haven't either.
2026 or I see personally, like I get the roundedness of the fives personally. I like 2026 because I like that it's like quantities of two, it's even, it's equal.
A commenter says 2025 is the most recent perfect square since 1936. Wow. And the last one until 2116.
What the hell?
2116.
What does that even mean? And does that just makes people feel good? It just makes their brain feel good?
I guess so.
Wow. Wait till this person finds out about military time. They're going to go crazy.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big day for them. I think that, what I've enjoyed about this whole thread is it does really just give like, it gives very serious stoner vibes. Like I know it says shower thoughts, but to me it's giving like dorm room bong rip thoughts, you know?
Completely.
Because it's like, it's just a lot of the energy. Like if you read it in, okay, I'll read it in the voice that I think this is written or like how I hear it. This is from Reddit, Shower Thoughts. Few things are as universal to the modern human experience as hiding in the bathroom for a few minutes to escape the monotony of the workday. You know, and the other person across you is like, bro, wait, that's so true, actually. I do think this is true, but that's the energy it's giving. Do you agree that few things are as universal to the modern human experience as that? Hiding in the bathroom to get a couple minutes away.
But I feel like back in the day, people probably hid in the forest as well, right?
Oh, God. Wait, where were... I don't know what...
In terms of like...
No.
Oh, you were saying like not unique to the modern experience. Just a universal feature of it that maybe existed before as well.
I don't know. I mean, they're saying modern human experience. I guess that was true. They would go hide in the forest. What are the people in the forest doing? What time?
Well, like how
are you
where did they go
like
to the bathroom before? Nymphs?
I don't know.
Before they invented the outhouse.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just find a tree?
I guess, yeah. I guess if you weren't near a forest, I don't know where you went to the bathroom. It's just like really funny. That's like the modern. This is one of the few common experiences.
Okay, few universalities of the modern. Experience.
Yes, that's so funny. Few things are as universal to the modern human experience as hiding in the bathroom for a few minutes to escape the monotony of the workday. But I think hiding in the forest to escape your elf father, like Keebler elf father, like I don't know why.
Or take a break from plowing the fields.
Right, exactly.
What else would be universal features of our experience?
Yeah, that are that kind of specific.
I will say wasting human potential and in our day-to-day lives by negotiating with technology.
Yes.
The amount of time you spend, like, your phone is fritzing, trying to fix the phone, the computer, the Wi-Fi router, as much as technology's brought so much, like, convenience and beauty in certain ways, we spend so much time
wasting it.
Yeah.
Right. And it actually just kind of slows us down ultimately and frustrates us. And so is it actually more helpful? I mean, okay, I think one thing I'm thinking of that's a universal experience, I think crying in the car. I mean, obviously we're in LA, capital of crying in the car. There is this like unspoken rule, right? Where you kind of just like, I'm not really looking at what that person is doing. Like they're having a moment.
Yeah.
And that is in a big city, sometimes the most privacy that you can get. I mean, did you ever go and hide out in the bathroom when you were like Miss Office girl?
Not really.
No?
Maybe I would just go duck out and get a coffee.
Whoa. So you were like actually like a good worker. A coffee is like pretty fast. I mean, a coffee just you're going to energize yourself to even do more work. Capitalism doesn't mind that. That's why they'll put the Starbucks in the lobby of the building and all this stuff. Yeah, that's true. Right? I mean, I do think it is one of, I would argue, I don't know if it's one of the most common examples, but I would argue that it is one of life's pleasures, hiding in the bathroom at work.
Hiding in the bathroom.
Yeah. I mean, when I was at I only, famously worked at a few office jobs and did not do well on the performance reviews and absolutely was not a fit. But one of the jobs that I was at, I would need to go to the bathroom. And I would probably go to the bathroom at least like once an hour to take this like right out of college. And like I would go to the bathroom like 20, 30 minutes sometimes. And then there was eventually a tipping point where I did kind of hear rumblings that maybe there were some rumors out on the circuit that I had like IBS or something, which I don't, thankfully. But I kind of let those rumors.
I thought they were going to say like a Coke problem.
Right. I guess they were calling me fat at the same time. So that's kind of cool. So they were calling me a fat, lazy bitch with diarrhea. No, I think like I just let that rumor slide because I was like, perfect. Because then now it's like, you can't say anything to me. Yeah. I'm dealing with a medical issue.
That's true.
But I would just like fully Alana Glazer and Broad City, just like looking at my phone, try to take a nap. So it's just like, let people be.
Yeah.
Don't be a narc. Out in the forest.
Another one from Random Thoughts. Most of your life happens in your head and no one will ever fully see it.
Okay, that would fuck me up. Now we're getting into the microdosing territory. That's not really like hitting the bong. Say it one more time. Most of your life only exists in your head?
Most of your life happens in your head. Whoa. And no one else will ever fully see it.
Whoa. So most of your life is most of your life is made up by the thoughts that you're coming up with in your head or the emotions that you're experiencing because we don't share every moment that we're thinking? I mean, you could take that in a lot of different ways.
Yeah,
I think it's true, but thoughts are definitely
Someone says,
powerful.
I think that's probably a good thing. If people were able to know each other's raw thoughts, the world would end in a day.
That's not true. We know each other's raw thoughts right now.
I kind of disagree. I actually think if everyone knew each other's raw thoughts, like we would end up being like a kinder, more empathetic like group of people.
Yes.
Because you wouldn't be like if I could sit here and internally say a bunch of negative things about you, like talk shit.
Right.
But I knew that you would hear that, I would stop talking shit.
Whoa.
Or stop thinking shit, however you want to describe it.
Yeah, I think that's totally true. This is kind of one of those things where it's like, it's kind of like your legacy or like, what do you leave it makes me think of like, what do you leave behind? You don't get to take anything with you when you die. And like, to me, the only thing you leave behind is how you make other people feel and when they think of you and what memories they have and what feelings come over their body. But you'll never even know all the things that people think. Like, you'll never know all the things that I think of you or anyone thinks of you, good or bad.
Yeah.
I do think in some ways that's good because then you would go crazy. Right?
Yeah, because I kind of disagree, I guess, with the premise. Like, most of life happens in your head. I think like true, life is the physical plane. Right. Like, I think we can get caught up in our own head. But when you really think back, like I could have had a full day internally in my own head, but what did I do in the physical world?
Right.
I think, we use it as an excuse to kind of not take action
I think so. Yeah.
in our external lives.
Yeah, I guess to tweak their shower thoughts. Sorry, just a quick edit to your shower thought. I think that it would actually be that the thoughts that we have in our head have a profound effect on our life. I mean, that's not a hot take, but they can create our reality and shape our reality. But I don't think all the shit we make, I hope not, don't borrow troubles, right? Because you're running through like worst case scenarios and everything. Thank God my life is not what I think in my head. Holy shit, that would be a scary life if all the like horrible things that we think in our head, if that was your actual life, honey,
Yeah.
you won't be getting much sleep. Okay, here we go. Shower thoughts. There will come a day where people will stop running into a house fire to save their pictures. Do you think that's true?
Isn't that day already here?
Isn't that what?
Isn't that day already here?
What do you mean?
I think, and I've talked about this before, especially with our generation, I think we're the first generation where if you said you had things like if your house was on fire, I think most sentimental things now we have digital versions of. That's not always true. I know that for sure. But I think increasingly we're moving away from like the photo album sorts of thing.
For sure.
Like most of those photos exist on your phone that then you want to print it out.
Yes. Okay, so they're saying in the near future, so what would that be? Like, what would be the last generation that the majority, like, it's basically like, when would those people die? The generation that their childhood photos are only all printed or things like that, even if they did digitize it. Yeah.
Right, and then maybe Gen Alpha is the first generation that's been like
pure digital. Because if you think about it, it's like, oh, well, I would run back in because there's photos of like a relative that already is deceased or is older, or like those photos are irreplaceable. So I guess honestly, this post is more of just like a shower spiral thought, because then it just makes you think, go and digitize all of your stuff. But yeah, I do think like if everything's digitized, then it doesn't matter, and then it is replaceable. But if it's not, like, there are different, like, actual just hard photos that you would want to go, or artifacts or letters, or
completely,
and that's a great reason to go down to the central downtown LA public library, where they literally have a memory technology digitizing thing. You can put in whatever you want and it'll scan it all, like videos, everything.
Well, like, speaking of analog, I heard that one of the hottest gifts amongst parents this year was something called a tin can phone.
Oh.
So because people don't really have landlines anymore,
yeah,
it's essentially like a hard, kind of an old-fashioned, dial phone that you plug into the wall rather than a phone jack. And so then it comes, you pay $9.99 for an app and subscription on your phone, on your actual cell phone.
Okay.
And so basically kids... like parents buy it for their kids, and kids can call each other on this hard landline.
That's really funny.
But I guess it was all the rage.
Kids, or that's popular among adults?
Like, adults were buying it for their kids this Christmas.
Really? But it just plugs into the wall. Like, I don't even understand I mean, I had a landline, obviously, when I was
it just
like
plugs into the wall. And then you can set like approved contacts. So I think because I did used to love calling like my good friends when we were younger. When you would pick up your house phone. But obviously now, I think most people don't have landlines.
No, most people definitely don't have landline. I mean, who's the last person's phone number that you memorized?
Probably in high school. But it is funny, like my friends who I became friends with in high school exclusively, at the time I memorized their number. But I can't really recall them right now.
Whoa.
But the numbers that I had memorized in elementary school, like I could still remember.
I definitely still know the phone number to my childhood best friend's house.
Yeah.
And but it's funny because you had to remember, that was like, you had to learn a few numbers and things. So now, even like, when's the last time you actually committed someone's, I don't know your number.
Yeah.
And it is actually kind of funny to think about, but all these things like come back around, and there is something fun about like the landline and like the kitchen phone.
I know, and
we got to be nosier, because it'd be like your mom's on the phone in the kitchen, and then you're kind of like okay, what is this queen talking about? Like, are they talking about me? And they're locked there, and then it's like, get out of here, right? They can't go and move away from
so
you.
good.
And then you're like, I'm not going anywhere. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Actually, I would probably love a landline. Like, you know, I would like be happy to hand in my phone and just do a landline. That's insane.
Okay, this one. Random thoughts. Once you have kids, you start to see all people in a different light. Maybe it's just me, but now that I've got a little girl and a little boy, I've started to see everyone as grown kids. Obviously, everyone is a grown kid, but I mean, that old lady crossing the street was once somebody's cute little girl. That dude working the cash at the hardware store was someone's little man. Every single person was once a little bambino coming home from the hospital wrapped in a blanket. It's crazy how we grow, and eventually everyone loses that cute little status. Soon they're full-grown assholes, yelling obscenities at other grown-up assholes in traffic. I don't know. It just makes me think, you know? Wild how we treat each other and the things we do as adults. But in the not-so-distant past, we were all just cute little innocent kiddos.
Whoa. I got chills from that. I mean, I like the phenomenon that seems to happen to a lot of people, not universally, but people becoming parents and developing what I would call empathy, which is what they are describing, and able to hold that awareness when they're looking at it. I'm trying to focus on the positive of that. That's so awesome. But I'm also like, you had to have kids to realize that.
Yeah, I agree.
You didn't realize that you should just be nice to people and we all have an inner child and all these things. Like, that's the part that is a little bit disappointing. It's kind of giving politicians that are like, well, I have a daughter, and so now I give a shit about women's bodies and their right to have a choice. It's like, oh, it's scary that it took you till you were 34 and you happen to thankfully have a daughter, so we have, you know what I mean?
I know. A commenter goes, I see a little kid in everyone, and I don't have kids. Are you a mom or dad? Original poster, yep, I'm a papa of two little cuties, 2-year-old boy and 4.5-year-old girl. And then the commenter goes, so I think this mental shift happens more for men. Women already experience what you see before having kids. Hence why a lot of girls and women see so many things as cute as opposed to men.
Oh, why though?
I don't know. I think it's maybe just like biological in terms of us being able to have kids as well. Because I've kind of thought that even with police officers, when there's obviously like the rash of police violence, I think that if you had,
and thank God that that's over,
more female cops though, it would be very, very rare for a female cop to pull a gun and try to, you know, I'm not going to say like but really take out another person without seeing their brother, without seeing their son. I think for whatever reason, we just have that orientation more organically.
It's almost like we should make sure that people that we give a right to use lethal force whenever they want, we should make sure that they either don't have that right or have extremely high levels of empathy.
Yeah.
That would be a good thing. Yeah, I think like, I don't know if like women inherently though have a built-in system of like being I think it's more to just do with like self-awareness or something. I think we would all be better off if we all had more awareness that we all have an inner child, and we're tending to that inner child with kindness and empathy. And I think like when you start to love yourself, it's easier to extend outwards and then understand the pain people are in and all these things. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy for Papa.
Yeah,
and his bambinos. I mean, he sounds like really sweet. I'd rather have it be that way. Like at least something like positive is happening. I think it is just funny though that it would take you having kids, and thankfully there are other paths to get to that endpoint. Thankfully, right? And also it's like really sweet. Like they obviously love their kid and have lived like a pretty nice life, because like unfortunately like not all babies go home in a little bundle in a blanket to these like loving families who then have these realizations that their children are so special and all of us are just children. Like it's not that, you know,
that's
idyllic.
True. That's true.
So they seem like they have a great life, and honestly go all the way off, Papa. That's what I would say. Go all the way off, king. Okay, so many of these shower thoughts now are like very AI based, which I also think is interesting. Like it's already kind of infiltrating people's brains.
Do you think about AI often?
I don't think about it often, but I feel like it comes up all the time now. So, but it's not I can go down rabbit holes, but it's not my normal, like, oh God, like do you?
No.
Okay. I'm thinking about like emotions and why people are acting, how they're acting, why I'm acting, how I'm acting more than I'm thinking about like technology and spaceships and stuff.
Yeah.
And to me, that's what AI is. And once again, that's on being a woman in STEM. Okay, this is a shower thought. We want the convenience of being known without the discomfort of being seen. You didn't just read that to me, right?
No.
That's so...
The convenience of being known.
Like you just read it. Yeah, we want the convenience of being known without the discomfort of being seen. I definitely think that's true. As in, we want people to see us, perceive us, change and adjust their behavior and treatment of us to suit all of our little needs. Like it is nice when someone knows you, but then we don't actually want to, I don't know, we don't want to actually let them fully in.
Yeah.
Or what do you think?
Yeah, I guess, or what? We don't want to like fully go pro and like have to be held accountable.
Fully go pro? What do you mean?
Like we want the convenience of being seen without, what was the word they
without
used?
No, we want the convenience of being known.
Known.
Without the discomfort of being seen.
Yeah, so I think it's basically like maybe then you'd have to level yourself up and like really just dial it in every single aspect of your life. Like I remember hearing a Beyoncé quote once that like she basically was saying like the camera's always on. She lives her life as if like the camera's on 24/7.
Whoa.
And I think there is like that kind of sort of internal restriction then that would have to exist.
Yes.
But at the same time, like the things that you would be shedding, do you really need them? We kind of all have these coping mechanisms that I feel like if you all, I think it's, yeah, if you saw yourself on like a security camera moving through the world, you kind of would be like, whoa, maybe I could let go of that behavior.
Or maybe I would hope optimistically, maybe you would see yourself and be like, good job, or like when you look back at like photos of yourself when you're younger and kind of that classic thing of like, oh my God, I didn't even know how cute I was or whatever. But
because they're saying convenience of being known in the terms of like being famous.
Oh, you're taking it like that?
Like, I mean, I guess.
Oh, I was taking it just like.
But why is it convenient for people to know you?
I think it's convenient for people to know you because they will just like kind of do things for you automatically. Maybe it's like, I don't know, I'm thinking of like a team or a class where they kind of like observe those behaviors. The discomfort of being seen, that I do think that part is true. Like that resonates because it's kind of, there's a lot of TikToks that are about like everybody wants an emotionally intelligent partner until they get an emotionally intelligent partner, right? Because it's like we all want someone who can like be responsive and sensitive to all this stuff, but it also comes with the fact that they're emotionally intelligent. They're going to call you out and be like, that's not what's going on, or like, why are you doing this or why are you doing that? So it actually is uncomfortable to be seen. It's or it can be. I would argue like it's also kind of a depressing phrasing of the terms, because isn't that the thing that we all want most? To be seen, to be seen and loved for what we are, to have our lives witnessed, etc.
And I think maybe when you find a greater sense of internal alignment, the being seen isn't as like uncomfortable.
Right.
It's more maybe during those like transition phases.
Right. Whoa. I wonder what Beyonce would have to say about that. Living your life like camera's always on.
Yeah, when she had said that, I was like,
so
oh, that's
stressful.
That's so true though for her.
For her, it is true, right?
Because even when you're in like at home, you obviously now have like a fully built out staff. Like you're kind of always on, except maybe in your bedroom at night with Jay.
Whoa. You don't think they got cameras in their bedroom?
That's true.
Okay, this one I think is a good classic shower thought. We should all be more thankful for the times when something isn't stuck in our eye. You know, it's kind of like it's like when you have a cold and you're all congested, and then you're like, wow, I don't even think about the fact that I'm just breathing normally and nicely all the time.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful.
You think it's beautiful that, what do you think would happen if everyone just, every morning we woke up, we all took out our gratitude journals and we wrote down, I am grateful that there's nothing stuck in my eye right now.
Well, I'd heard that like the eye, when you have a healthy functioning eye, you don't even realize that you have an eye. It's only that when the eye is like misfunctioning, that then you're conscious of its existence.
Totally. Whoa. It's kind of like ringing in the ear, or like all these other little things that could kind of trip us up. I mean, this person ultimately is just talking about gratitude.
Yeah. And
the importance of a daily gratitude practice, which, I mean, I think we can both agree is huge. These people, I like how they hype each other up. Oh, God. Okay, first person commenter says, take a second and swallow. Did it feel like strep throat? Did it feel like you had shards of glass going down the inside of your throat? No? Dope, right? That's some shit that I would say. Okay, this commenter, also for when your loved ones are still alive. Friends, parents, grandparents, siblings, cousins, lovers, coworkers, and so on. I'm not an Office mega fan, but that makes me think of Andy's line, I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them. Because if the people you care about are alive and present in your life, you're probably in them at some level. Whoa. It's like, why did you have to take it there? You know what I mean? Like, we were talking about like something in your eye or like an itch or a paper cut, and then now you're going to like remind me that I should be grateful because I'm alive at the same time as everyone that I love. You think I'm not aware of that every second of my fucking life?
But isn't that like the thing with any peak experience in life? Like, you're never fully cognizant of it being a peak until after the fact.
You don't really know what you got till it's gone. 100%.
Yeah.
That's a Beyoncé quote, right?
It must be.
Okay, let me see if we got one more here. Let's like really pull it back, because I think a lot of these shower thoughts have been kind of just like super close, like just very reflective of their own internal experience. So let's like really put this in perspective. So this is from Reddit, Shower Thoughts. Quantum Dreamer 41 writes, the universe is unimaginably vast, possibly infinite. You could have been an animal, an extraterrestrial, or have never existed. Instead, you are a sentient human. You are forced to choose your life based on who you are and what is in your ability to control. You have no choice but to make a choice. What do you think?
Do you believe that in like the power of choice in your own life, or do you think things are predetermined?
I think there's like an infinite amount of possibilities for everyone's life. I think our souls choose to be here. I think that everything happens for a reason. I don't think everything is predetermined. Definitely not. I definitely believe in the power of choice. The power of no. Guess what? No is a complete sentence counter. And I don't know if you knew that or not. Do you? Do you think everything is predetermined?
No, I don't think so.
And do you think that, is there any meaning to the fact that, I guess they're just saying, right, like energy can not be created or destroyed, right? So they're just saying like all of us, who knows what particles and atoms came together, depending on what you believe on. You could be from a volcanic eruption, you could be part of the ocean, a tree, all these other things, a decomposing leaf, anything, who knows like what cells and how they all came together to be you.
That is wild, I think.
We're made from the stars, Catherine. We're made from the stars. But I think that, I don't know, do you think so why are you and I, we're not animals, we're not a tree, we are sentient humans. Where do you think the choice came in?
I think maybe our above average ability to play the game.
Is what?
is why we're humans.
But why do you think that like our soul, I mean, I think you believe in souls, right? Do you believe that your soul is choosing a certain existence? Do you think it's random? You think it's karma? Do you think it's like just science? There's no spiritual meaning?
Yeah, I'm not sure. What do you think?
I mean,
do you believe in like past lives?
Yeah. I think so.
Do you sense what your own past life was?
No.
Yeah.
But would I be willing to pay a psychic $40 for them to tell me? You better bet your bottom dollar. Do you have a sense of what my past life was?
I don't know. I don't think so, really.
Yeah. I mean, not everybody famously would have a past life or not.
Yeah. You have such a strong presence.
President. There's never been a female president in the United States before. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, I believe in karma, so I think that's why I'm kind of like, there's got to be, you know, something going on here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of past lives or things or reincarnation. I'm not exactly sure.
So what would you want to be reincarnated as? If you could be human, plant, animal, either gender.
My dogs.
Your dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hard thing though. Like, you still have to be alive.
What do you mean? Oh, then like, I would, right.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, it upsets people, but when I'm in a morbid or morose mood, I say, I'm like, look for me. I'll be like, look for me in the water, look for me in the trees. I feel like it would be a tree. It'd be like tree or...
You'd want to be a tree.
The ocean. A tree, yeah, like a big... Like
a redwood?
Oh. Or like just, what's the big tree that's around here with all the roots above?
Then you'd be stuck being a tree for a while. Because if you were a redwood, they lived so long. Like your next reincarnation would be hundreds of years.
Oh my God. Like before I'd be able to like, get
want like
back in the game.
Yeah, quicker turnover, I think.
Right. So you want to be like a fly. So you can come back and, you know, I mean, but you don't know what you're going to, depending on what you believe, you don't know what you're going to come back as. So
yeah, that's true.
It's like, you better be a really nice fly because you don't know what they're going to send you back as. Are we jumping timelines? Are we in AI? I mean, the universe is infinite. And this is, you know, ultimately why, and this whole episode, I think, is a great argument for why cannabis should be legalized in all 50 states.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets people thinking, discussions, get them around the table, get them on the tin can. You know?
I think so too.
I can't wait to take a shower tonight and freaking pop off. Siri's going to be busy because I'm going to be sending you some voice to text. Hey, Siri, tell Catherine. Yeah, honestly, I think that's the app.
Okay.
That's the D.